Dillon Brooks is known as a menace, a guy who's gonna get in your ear, play hyper-aggressive defense, and sometimes that can lead him to picking up quite a few fouls or to his team struggling. For example, last year, the Grizzlies were taking on the Lakers and Brooks was trash-talking LeBron. That did not play into the Grizzlies' favor as they ended up losing in the series and Brooks basically got kicked off the team. But what if Dillon Brooks could use these fouls to help his game? In today's video, every foul for Dillon Brooks is going to be +1 upgrade. The way this is going to work is I can use one foul or an upgrade point to upgrade one of his stats, or I can use one upgrade point to upgrade one of his tendencies. So if I want him to shoot the ball more, I could upgrade his shot tendency. And for the badges, I'll have to spend 10 upgrade points to upgrade each badge by 1 tier. Hopefully that all makes sense. Without any more further ado, let's get into the video. So we're here around the middle of the season. It's been rough so far. We're 18-30, but maybe if we give Brooks some upgrades, we can make a play and push. So far, he's committed 112 fouls, which means he'll get 112 upgrades. Now, Dillon Brooks already has a solid 3-point jumper, but I think it makes sense to max it out. And why not max out the mid-range while we're here? That leaves us with 70 upgrade points. I'm gonna spend 34 of those on upgrading his shot tendency to 99, and that'll leave us with 36 more, so I'm gonna spend 6 on his touch tendency. And then the other 30, I'm gonna use to give him Hall of Fame catch and shoot. That's +3 to his catch and shoot badge that was previously bronze. And with all of that, Dillon Brooks is already up to an 83 overall. Season is wrapped, Ja Morant wins MVP. No awards just yet for Dillon Brooks, but hopefully he'll get some soon. Sad to see his former team doing so well, while Brooks was low-key kind of struggling over here in Houston. We only won 32 games, but usually the Rockets aren't very good early in the sim. But most of the time, I see them making noise a couple years into it. Dillon Brooks ended up committing 104 more fouls, meaning that he has 104 upgrades to work with. So one thing I want to be sure to upgrade is the potential, up to 99. That leaves us with 88 more upgrades to work with. I think it'll help Brooks score if he has good speed with ball, so we'll max that out at 99. That leaves us with 58 more points to work with. Why not throw 8 of those on his free throw? And I'm just gonna go ahead and add 5 bronze badges to Dillon Brooks in hopes that those badges will develop and improve to Hall of Fames one day. Dillon Brooks is already up to an 87 overall, and a lot of the team is progressing as well. Season number 2 is wrapped, and I'm just gonna tell y'all, we were great this year. Now, still no individual awards for Dillon Brooks, but those will come along down the line. We won 57 games this year, and Dillon Brooks averaged over 20 a night. Not to mention, I'm sure he was out there committing fouls, 245 this year. He might be able to crack 90 overall at least. So for Brooks, I think what I want to do is just max out as many stats at 99 as possible, and I might also spend some on his touch tendency. So I just upgraded a ton of stats to 99, and the good news is we still have 42 upgrade points to work with. But check it out, he's got 99 layup, 99 driving dunk. I also upgraded his free throw to 99, his close shot is maxed out now. And I upgraded his ball handles, speed with ball, along with his offensive consistency, interior defense, perimeter defense was already a 98, but I put it up to a 99 because why not? And I gave him a 99 steal. So with the 42 remaining points, I'm going to spend 13 on upgrading his touch tendency to 99. And why not throw the other 29 on strength to give him 99 strength? He can just be a bully out there. Now it's time for the NBA playoffs with Dillon Brooks leading the way. Hopefully we can get the job done. Round number 1, we got the Lakers. I wonder if Bron is still around. Yes, he's still on the team. So we're going to simulate game by game. Game number 1 will go to LA. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 is going to go to us. And game 4 will also go to us. So it looks like this is going to be an easy win. Credit to Bron. He was still doing his thing even at age 40. Efficiency was kind of mid, but I would definitely say he outplayed Dillon Brooks in the first round. Moving on to round number 2, we got the Denver Nuggets. They've got Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, and of course MPJ. Y'all know the Nuggets, they're really good, but they're not better than us. We sweep them. Conference finals, it's going to be the Memphis Grizzlies. It'd be crazy if we went from not making the playoffs to winning a championship in just one season. Let's see if we can get through Memphis, and we will in a sweep. Alperen Sengun only averages 9 points per game. Bro, that is a crazy difference. Sengun averages less than 10 a game, wins Western Conference MVP, and D. Mitch averages 43 and wins Eastern Conference MVP. That's wild. Dillon Brooks has been having a great playoff run so far. and he's committed 45 fouls. One thing I noticed that's been kind of lacking is Dillon Brooks passing. So I'm going to use all 45 of our points to upgrade his passing vision up to a 98, and that makes Brooks a 94 overall for the NBA Finals. Now the Cavs are tough. They've got D. Mitch who's been going off, but hopefully Dillon Brooks can lead us to a dub. Game number 1's going to go to Cleveland. Game 2 will go to us. Game 3 goes to the Cavs. We need game 4 here, and we're not going to get it. We end up losing in 5 to the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're a great 2K team, solid team in real life, of course, and it looks like Brooks did average a bit more assists in the NBA Finals, which is good to see, and overall, it was a great run for Dillon the Villain. He ended up fouling 17 more times in the Finals, so I'm gonna just throw all that on his block rating and make it a 65. Dillon Brooks is now a 95 overall for our team, but we lost Jalen Green in free agency. That is a huge loss. Also, shout out to Nikola Topic. Y'all let me know he is a real player. That's my bad if y'all saw the Cam Thomas video. Also, if you're enjoying the video so far, I'd really appreciate if you consider subscribing. I'm trying to hit 20K by the end of the year. Anyways, let's get into season 3 of Dillon the Villain's NBA Takeover. Hey man, hopefully Dillon can get this award down the line. I'd also love to see Dillon get a DPOY. No All-NBA for Brooks this year. I thought it low-key could be the year he'd make it. But we were the 2nd seed, no Jalen Green, no problem. And Dillon Brooks ended up committing 260 fouls this season. That's the highest that he's gotten in this video, which is great. We need him to be fouling. We need these upgrades. So I was talking about my goal of making him the DPOY. So why not spend some upgrade points trying to do exactly that? I'm gonna max out his block stat. I also want to upgrade his steal and block tendencies, making him a defensive menace. I mean, he's already great on this side of the ball, but imagine if he had 99 block tendency and 99 steal tendency. Now that'll only leave us with 74 upgrade points, but I feel like it was well worth it. And talking about defense, let's upgrade his anchor badge to Hall of Fame. I'm pretty sure that's one of the best defensive badges. I'm also going to upgrade his glove badge from silver to Hall of Fame. And I'll upgrade interceptor to gold. That leaves us with 4 more points. I guess I'll throw him on defensive rebound. And now it's time for the NBA playoffs. Hopefully Brooks's new defensive tendencies will really help out. Round number 1, we're taking on the New Orleans Pelicans, and it looks like we might win this one. Yep, we ended up winning in 6 despite being down 2-0 early in the series. And it looks like Brooks's new tendencies are really helping. Look at the difference in blocks per game, especially in these playoffs. He's also putting up great scoring numbers. Round 2, we got the Memphis Grizzlies. Dillon's gonna get revenge on his former team, right? Let's get out of here in 6. We will. And we're moving on to the conference finals against the 8-seeded Nuggets. The Nuggets still have Jokic, AG, and Jamal Murray, so a great team. I'm surprised they were the 8th seed, but I guess they weren't good enough. We end up sweeping them. And look who's taking home a little accolade. Western Conference MVP for Dillon Brooks. He averaged 3.5 blocks per game in the Western Conference Finals. And in the finals, we have the Washington Wizards. Yeah, bro, come on, man. Get them out of here. That team, they don't even compare to us. Okay, we almost lost. We ended up going 7, but Dillon Brooks is gonna win an NBA championship and a finals MVP. We won by 10 in game 7. Shout out to Dillon. He was doing his thing throughout these playoffs. This was a legacy run for Dillon the Villain. And he ended up fouling 69 times, so I'm gonna keep upgrading that defense. It seems like it really helped. I'm gonna upgrade interceptor to Hall of Fame, and I'll upgrade 94 feet to Hall of Fame as well. Off-ball pest most definitely needs to be on Hall of Fame. And I'm gonna upgrade post lockdown to gold. That leaves us with 9 more points, which I'm gonna spend on defensive rebound. I'm probably gonna upgrade his rebounding more next year. I know a big part of winning an award like the MVP is having a well-rounded stat line, so I'm gonna try to upgrade all areas of his game throughout this video. That way Brooks can have the best chance at winning MVP. And our team is absolutely stacked up on young talent, so I think we're gonna be in a great position to contend for years to come. Hopefully Dillon Brooks will stick around because he is on the final year of his deal. Season is wrapped, still no MVP for Dillon Brooks. But he did win DPOY. I low-key expected this, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I mean, when I upgraded that steal and block tendency, he just started going crazy. And Dillon Brooks even made All-NBA 3rd team this season. And look at that, he got an extension from the Rockets for 5 years, so he's here to stay. We went 64-18 on the season, and Dillon Brooks continued to do his thing. Scoring was down a little bit, maybe just because we have so much talent on this team. And Brooks committed 231 fouls this year, giving us a lot of upgrades to work with. I want Brooks to rebound the ball at a high level. I think that'll increase his chances of winning an MVP award. So I'm going to max out his offensive rebound and his defensive rebound. And also, assists are a big part of trying to win an MVP award, so why not upgrade his passing accuracy up to a 99? And that passing IQ should be a 99 as well. Brooks is now a 99 overall. I'm also going to throw Rebound Chaser on Hall of Fame. I'm going to upgrade Needle Threader to Hall of Fame as well. And I'm going to upgrade Post Playmaker to Silver, because why not? And we got 5 more points to spend, so I'm going to upgrade his speed to 81. Now it's time to try and repeat as champions. We're the 2 seed going into the playoffs, and we're taking on Utah. That's going to be an easy sweep. Round 2, we got the Spurs with Wembanyama, and they're up 3-1. Man, Wemby's just different in 2K. We end up losing in 6 to Wemby in San Antonio. But it looks like these upgrades again are paying off. Look at the assists, the steals, the blocks, and the rebounding. He averaged over 12 rebounds a night in the NBA playoffs. He ended up only committing 26 fouls in these playoffs, so not too many upgrades to work with here. I'll throw 24 of the points on acceleration to give him 99 excel. Despite us losing in the playoffs, I really like the situation Brooks is in. He's on a great team, stacked up with talent. I just want to see Brooks win an MVP. Man, Wemby's just too good. MVP award for him. Dillon Brooks, another DPOY, but the scoring's kind of going down. Brooks did make All-NBA third team though. We went 61-21 on the season, and it looks like we picked up Julius Randle in a trade. Yeah, we traded Tari Eason to get Randle. Anyways, Brooks committed 234 fouls this season. And since he's not scoring the ball as much as I'd like, maybe I should upgrade some of his offensive game, and I think that's mainly just upgrading the tendencies. He's already got a 99 shot 3 tendencies, so maybe I should upgrade the mid-range tendency as well. So now the mid-range tendency's on 99, that cost us 88 upgrade points though. And I guess I should just upgrade some of the badges he doesn't already have. I think I'm just gonna put him on bronze and hope they progress. So now I just added a bunch of badges to Brooks and they're all on bronze, so hopefully over the off season those can start to go up, and we're left with 6 more points to spend. I guess I'll throw some more on speed, making his speed an 88. Round number 1, we got the Denver Nuggets. We beat them quite a few times and it looks like they might want to get revenge. We might be able to make the 3-0 though. Hold on. We're headed to game 7 against Denver. I believe we were down 3-0, either that or 3-1, and they've kind of kept the same core. We just got to beat them here. Shout out to Dillon Brooks coming through for us in game 7 as we get the win. Brooks has a really nice, well-rounded stat line. I just wish he'd score more. I don't know why he doesn't. Anyway, we're moving on to round number 2 where we're taking on San Antonio. The Spurs have the MVP in Victor Wembanyama. Game number 1 goes to the Spurs. Game 2 will also go to them. Game 3 is going to go to us. Game 4 will go to us. So let's get in the simcast for game 5. I'd love to see some Brooks gameplay. 4-point game here, less than a minute to go. We're going to need a stop. Thomas has the ball, he pulls a 3, and he misses it. It barely goes out. We're able to secure the rebound. Dillon Brooks has the basketball. Come on, Dillon. Time to cook. He's going to pass it down to Julius Randle. Randle! It's going to roll off the rim, but he's headed to the free throw line. That's pretty ideal. I mean, we got the ball up the floor quick, get some quick free throws, stop the clock. First free throw for Randle is good. Second one for Randle also drops through, so we've got a 2-point game here. They got Wemby taking care of the point guard duties here in San Antonio. We saw Wemby bringing up the ball in yesterday's video. He's just gonna pull a 3. He got open and he missed it. Wow, we've put together 2 quick stops. Now Julius Randle has it. Randle defended by Wemby. Man, Randle, swing the rock. Give it to Dillon Brooks, bro. It's gonna find its way to Thompson. Thompson for 3 and he misses it. Wembanyama grabs the rebound and Thomas is going to the free throw line. First free throw for Thomas is gonna drop. We could really use a miss right here, and it's all net. Coming out the timeout, I hope they drew up a play for our star, Dillon Brooks. Jabari Smith Jr. inbounding the ball. It's gonna go to Brooks in the corner. He pulls the 3 and he misses it. That was a clean look too. But this one is over with. We end up losing, and Dillon Brooks, I don't know what's going on. He's just not scoring as much as I'd like him to. But there's still a chance here. Let's see if we can force game 7. We will, so I guess we'll get in the simcast again. And unfortunately, Wembanyama is gonna come up with the dub. Man, we've just got a lot of scoring options on this team. That might be what it is. Might be the reason why Brooks isn't getting the ball as much as he should as a 99 overall. I forgot to see how many fouls he got in the playoffs. You know what? We'll just call it 30 fouls. I'm going to throw plus 23 on his speed with ball, and I'll throw 7 more on his lateral quickness to make it a 97. I feel like I've given Dillon Brooks every tool he needs to be successful, so I'm going to make the executive decision to call this his last dance. His last chance to win another championship and try and win an MVP. Dillon Brooks won MVP this year, and he only averaged like 14, which I assume is because there was a change to the shot clock or something, which led to scoring being lower, but props to him, man. MVP and DPOY, all NBA first team, of course. Let's just cap off this last dance year with a championship. And yeah, just like I thought, they changed the shot clock to 30 seconds. Brooks ended up fouling 170 times this year. At this point, I don't really think it matters. I'm just going to spend the upgrades on his badges. He's already so good. All right, man. Brooks is stacked up with even more badges for this year's playoffs, so let's get into it. We're the #1 seed. We're going to be taking on Golden State in the first round, and this is going to be a gentleman's sweep. Round 2, we got the New Orleans Pelicans. We take game 1 and we end up sweeping them. Conference finals, though, we end up losing to OKC. I accidentally pressed sim round and forgot to stop it. We lose to the Thunder in game 7. Sad ending to what was a really fun video, but you can't really call it an L for Dillon Brooks. He ended up getting a ton of buckets in this video. Plus, he won a chip, a MVP, multiple DPOYs, a finals MVP. This was a super fun video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.